Hey everyone, Janice here. Welcome back to another video. Now today, I am super excited. And I know I say this every time, but I'm genuinely excited because I've tried coffee, I've tried Vietnamese coffee, but I've never really made my own Vietnamese coffee, which is why I was super excited when this pulled through in my mail. This is from Phin Coffee Club, and boy do I have some expectations because Vietnamese coffee has been on the rise and I feel like it should become a lot more commonplace, so I'm glad they're finally getting the recognition that they deserve, and I think it's great that we can share it with the world. So I'm gonna open this up. This is a 32-ounce home blend and a Phin filter, which is what I'm really looking forward to. Let's take a look and give it a try. Now as usual, let's begin with the packaging. Their colors look like a navy blue and a clean white, which if you notice are the colors that I'm wearing for today, and their motto is "Coffee is human," which I 200% agree with. It's everything from the dirt to the bean, and it takes the right people to really make your special brew of coffee. And can I just say, this is the cutest celebratory-like packaging I've ever seen. It's got the color matching confetti, and I can really feel the branding letting its colors shine. See what I did there? I love when there's a specific method and process to the brew. There are 4 parts to this Phin filter, which are all made of stainless steel, the saucer, which is the bottom part, the brewing chamber where you put the ground coffee, the filter press, and the lid that keeps the heat trapped inside of the chamber. Now onto the home blend. It felt pretty hefty and I really like the paper feel to it. I appreciate their little guide to Vietnamese coffee and their storytelling on the back, where they essentially used coffee as a gesture of peace through life and death. When I opened the bag, it was like I was hit with a whiff of strong, earthy grounds. Smells so good, is basically what I'm saying over there. Vietnamese coffee is just known for its strong, unapologetic Robusta beans, which is just on a different level than your typical Arabica blend. I got some notes of rich chocolate just from smelling it, and that alone was just enough to jolt me awake. Alright, time for a first taste test. Unfortunately, I don't own condensed milk, although that's normally what you would use. Instead, I'm going to try it black and then add some milk and sugar to adjust to my liking. So first, I'm going to place the Phin on top of my cup and fill up the chamber halfway with the coffee grounds. I don't know if that's too much, but please let me know. I'm going to place the Phin filter on top after and add a splash of water. This allows the grounds to really bloom and be primed so the next round of water filters through more efficiently. Alright everyone, I have a bit of a confession. This is my first time using a Phin filter, so I may have leveled it inconsistently, so it took a bit longer than it should have. But hey, that just built up my hype even more, and now I'm so ready to give it a sip. Ooh, smells pretty bold. You can smell the aroma from like a mile away. Wow, now this is how you do black coffee. It's refreshing but not bitter, and normally I don't do black coffee, but if I wanted to wake up early, looks like I found my new go-to drink. Now to answer to my sweet tooth, it's time to add the milk and sugar. I'm still pretty sad that I can't use sweetened condensed milk, but also that rich, dense color is everything. I mean, just look at how that coffee and milk dance around each other. This is a 10 out of 10 for my inner aesthetic. Oh my god, coffee with milk just hits different. I took my time with the first sip because it's just one of those coffees that you enjoy for the flavor and not for the caffeine. Although the chocolate aroma was gone in the drink, I still took full pleasure in its robust flavor and undiluted chemistry. Seriously, one thing you'll never have to worry about with Vietnamese coffee is that it's hard to dilute it down. Thank God for that. Alright, time to try it iced. I'm going to use the same process and just pour it over some milk and ice. One thing I didn't explain before is that it's a good idea to add your sugar in your coffee before adding in the milk. This way it can fully dissolve in the hot coffee mixture before you chill it down with the milk and ice cubes. Hope that made some sense. Now as usual, as a Gen Z, I don't engage with products that aren't aligned with my values, so it's time for some research. Phin Coffee Club is a company that sources their wood-roasted beans from the fields of Vietnam, the homage, and as a team of young professionals, they plant 1 tree for every bag of coffee sold. Sounds pretty solid to me. Currently, they provide a staple home blend options that comes in 2 sizes as well as a Phin filter. For beginners, I think the 12-ounce bag and a Phin filter would be a great starter for kindling your coffee journey, especially with Vietnamese ones. And I think starting your coffee business is such a magical pursuit, because like, who doesn't like coffee? And if your coffee could make someone happy, what more could you wish for? Alright, now it's time to try out this beautiful marbled iced coffee. Okay, now this tastes absolutely delicious. It's the perfect blend made in heaven with a strong Robusta that's well balanced with some milk and sugar. Now, quick disclaimer, take these with grace and in intervals because Vietnamese coffee has twice the caffeine than your regular coffee, so don't throw yourself off the rails no matter how good it tastes. But overall, I think it's the perfect afternoon drink to stimulate your mind and energy. So, happy drinking! Alright folks, that's the end of our video. Thank you so much for sticking to the end, and please go show Phin Coffee Club some love and support. And again, I was so grateful that I was able to finally make my own Vietnamese coffee. It's only gonna go up from here. As usual, if you have any questions or comments about how to make coffee or other methods, please let me know and I'll do my best to answer. And let me know how you like to make your Vietnamese coffee, because I really think it's part of the joy and experience of experimenting with different styles and methods of brewing your coffee that makes the experience so delightful. So I'd love to know your thoughts down below, and I'll see you next time.